up, what's up? It's your boy Chase Speaks.
It's your boy Dane Norvell.
Back in the building, man. What's up? It's your boy Chase Speaks.
And your boy Dane Norvell, you know what I mean?
Back in the building, Doc. You already know what's going on for another episode of Juice 901. Juice 901. Business.
I got the juice.
I got the juice. You already know what's going on, man. Man, you already know. First of all, how you been, bro? What's poppin'?
Man, living, nothing but working the rent, just doing what I got to do to stay up.
Sound like you're selling drugs to me, but I'm not making any accusations. But I'm just saying, like,
I'm a student of the Lord. A student of the Lord.
Drug dealers go to church.
Hey.
But anyway, my bad. We happen to have y'all back for another episode. We're gonna hit y'all with some quick. We're gonna be consistent every week, bro. Jay out today, but she'll be back next week. But without further ado, as always, bro, let's get into these topics.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
First of all, I do want to talk about real quick. I know this is off the list, but you heard Angela Yee leaving the Breakfast Club?
What? No, I did not hear that.
Yeah, they give her own segment on iHeart.
Okay, dope.
So
Good
that's
for
dope,
her.
and it's gonna be nationally syndicated.
Hey, I know she was doing some personal stuff on her own. Like she already had some of her own stuff she was doing. But I didn't know that. Man, well, congrats to her. So what are they gonna do? If they're gonna replace her or?
I don't know. I mean, they said Breakfast Club gonna keep going. So I mean, I don't know exactly how it's gonna work out or exactly what they're gonna do, but I mean,
I'm gonna miss the rumor report.
Yeah, I mean, but because all this stuff, I think all this stuff is gonna be on her show, so it's all good. It's all good, bro. But let's get into these topics, bro. Shout out to Angela Yee. Wish you nothing but the best. Let's get into these topics, bro. What we gonna talk about first? Was it the thunder?
I think that was God clapping.
Okay, God, you ready for the show too? I got you. Without further ado, my G. Hold on. Boom. What we gonna talk about first? Let me see.
It's the first one.
Hey, we can ask this question then. How do you feel about sharing your location with your significant other?
Ooh.
How do you feel about sharing your location with your significant other?
That's a good question. For all of y'all who tuned in last week, we talked a little bit about trust. And when we were talking about love, we were talking about trust. I'm okay with it. If I'm being completely honest, me and my lady, we share each other's location, but I think that comes with a certain level of trust. And I think it also comes with communication between you and your partner or you and whoever you're sharing it with. I mean, I think it's for safety. We use it for safety and for being able to, get in contact with each other if we need to. Perfect example. We was out of town. We was in Florida and I had lost my phone and really somebody had took it, taking my phone. Mm-hmm. It was my fault, but they had taken my phone. And we had just got back to the car and we couldn't find it. So we were retracing our steps and she's like, "Oh, I got your location." So she had pulled up my location. We found out that whoever had my phone was moving with it. Like they were moving. So me and the folks I was with, we ran down and found the person and ended up getting my phone back, long story short. But it was a good example. It was a good example of how it was a great example of why having a location is important.
Did he try to act like he didn't have it?
That was a woman.
Did she try to act like she didn't have it?
Yeah, she did. She tried to act like she didn't have it. And we had to, come on now. We're not leaving until I get my phone. But and it was worse because it was an employee at a business down there. We were at a big strip mall.
You try to block the man like, you ain't going nowhere. Oh, where you going? You try to block her in or something, bro?
No, man. It was just, told her what it was. And we ended up getting it back. But no, I think it's okay. It just depends. I feel like if you don't want to do it, it's up to that person and their relationship.
So what if she wouldn't have had, like, is it possible that, the phone is moving, you see the phone moving.
Yeah.
But what if she's still at this moment and it's like 20 people around? How would you know which one has your phone?
That's a good question. I mean,
was she the only one in the area?
No, it was a store. Like she was an employee it's a strip mall in Florida. So, it was already tourists in the middle of the summer.
So how did you know it was her? How did you know it was her?
Because we had been walking around the store and it wasn't big. It was probably the size of a school bus.
So when you confronted her, were you 100% sure that I knew that was my phone?
No, but what we did was we knew she was an employee, and we had it was a small store, wasn't a lot of employees. It was a clothing store, so we went up to her, and the way she was in the like the cash register area, but that was in the middle of the store. So we went to her and multiple times, and I was like, look, somebody in here had my phone. Like somebody in here has it. Are you sure nobody's turned it in? Because she had already told me multiple times nobody turned in my phone. But then somebody was acting kind of weird over there with her. You good?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah. Somebody was acting kind of weird. One of her, I guess, coworkers or whatever was acting kind of weird. And I was like, look, I'm not leaving till I find my phone. And then she ended up pulling it from out underneath the, the little area they got underneath whatever the cash register thing was called, and put it on the countertop. So I don't know.
We didn't say nothing back. Just put it on there.
Yeah, just put it on there. And I was like, I'm questioning you. Like, what's the problem? Like, why I didn't get my stuff back in time? And it was really nothing to be said. She acted like nothing was going on.
Was she young?
Yeah, she was young. But long story short, I wouldn't leave that store till I got my phone. God, I don't even know the name of the store.
And you gotta air it out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, I agree. I agree with that though. I mean, I agree with that. I mean, we share our location. Me and my girl share. We share location for the same reason, for safety reason. And because I'm not. It's not the whole. I wonder what you're doing. I'm finna go check your location, see what's going on. Like, cause I don't trust you. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. But for safety reasons, safety measures, that's where I have it on that. And I don't know, man. It's just like, I mean, it's one of them things where it's plenty. I know if some folks don't like it, but when, like, for example, it's an app called 360. And a 360 app, well, the 360 app is invasive. I will say that, but it comes in handy also. The 360 app would tell you all the way when the other person's phone is low. Like that's a little.
That's a little much. That's a little much.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends. Like, it just depends on how you. Like I said, it depends on how you use it.
Yeah.
Like I use it for safety reasons. Like, yo,
right. I think as long as y'all have like clear like reasons why you're doing it, it's okay. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think if you have to go back and check the location to make sure that person is where they say they are, every time they go somewhere, then that's another conversation y'all need to have.
Then you don't need a location app. You need therapy.
Tracker.
He needs
a bloodhound
to discuss why you're not trusting this person. But like I said, I mean, if y'all have an understanding about it, it is what it is. I'm personally not using it for anything outside of safety reasons. I'm not trying to keep tracks on nobody like that. Now, you said you was at Kroger, but you supposed to be here 5 minutes, huh?
I don't like to micromanage.
Like, anybody got time for that, bro. Yeah. Like, I don't. We're adults, and if you tell me you something, or you tell me you're going somewhere, and you're there, or you're not there for some reason, I expect, of course, it's going to be a reason as to why you're not there at the very moment. But I'm not really going to be
tripping on it.
Yeah, tripping on it.
Now, me and my girl, we do this a lot. Where like if we're going somewhere, we'll say we're here or something like that as a check-in. But we don't always do that. But again, that's like another thing just to reassure the person that they're okay, that we're okay. But outside of that, we're not tripping, man.
Yeah, anybody got time for that, bro. But do what y'all do. I'm just telling you what we do. We just telling you what we do.
You might need therapy if you think otherwise.
You might need therapy. Shout out to therapy, bro.
Man, everybody need it.
Everybody need therapy, bro. All right, so I want you to be honest. If you had to be honest with yourself, right? If you had to be honest with yourself,
okay.
What about you is holding you back from the things that you want in life?
What about me is holding me back from the things I want in life?
If anything.
That's tough. Right now I'm in a building stage in my life. So I'm doing a lot. I'm getting ready to start law school. I'm really working towards my goals now. I would say if I had to choose something, because I like participating, right? If I had to choose something, I think it would be fear of doing well. And you may be confused by what I say about that, what I mean by when I say that. But I think that some people are so afraid to get out and do things that'll help them reach their full potential that they limit themselves, right? And I think part of that for me is potentially one day moving out of the city, right?
Stay in the mic.
I think what that may mean, like for me, I think I know that what I'm going into corporate law may make me need to move out of Memphis, but I'm a person who loves the city. I grew up here, born and raised here, and I've never lived anywhere else outside of Memphis. I moved around Memphis, but I think that might be one of the things that would potentially hold me back. It's just fear from moving on to get to my full potential.
Like you said, moving on in out of state?
Or moving away from what I know comfortably Like, I'm comfortable here. My family's here. You know, like I said, born and raised, my family's here. And I think comfort can make you complacent.
Facts.
And I want to make sure that I'm not being complacent and I'm taking every opportunity I have. Yep.
I think with me, consistency.
Okay.
I think I'm so hard on myself about being consistent. But it's like I'm hard on myself not being consistent. But sometimes I'm still not consistent. Like, of course, it's not gonna be perfect.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like, you know what you need to do, so do it. So that's why I'm at with it now. Like, even with working out now, like I'm tapping into a different mode when it comes to working out. It's like, I tell everybody, bro, if you can commit to morning workouts, it hit different. When you getting up at 4:30 in the morning working out, it's not for the week. But once you get the ball rolling, it's like everything feels better. Like your mood feels better and all that.
You got your day. You got more time of your day. Absolutely.
Exactly. But it's like one of the things where it's like you start something, you really have to put it into perspective where it's like you really have to do the thing. You have to do what you have to do to make you do what you have to do. A lot of people get on me about all the alarms I have set in my phone. But I have to realize if I don't set these alarms, it's not the fact that I'm going to forget all the time. But sometimes my alarms just strictly say, bruh, get up and go do this. Like that's how my alarms look.
It's accountability.
Like,
it's like
do what you got to do, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's one of the things where it's like I talk to myself as if I'm outside of my body talking to myself. Even when I'm on a treadmill, like I'm going to another world where it's like I see myself in front of myself and I'm talking to myself where it's like your body wants to stop, your head doesn't want to stop, your mind doesn't want to stop. So keep going. So it's things like that where it's like, you know, you have to constantly lay these things down. That's gonna help you. It's not gonna be the same for everybody else. I mean, some people might be hearing this and be like, "Bro, this is stupid. Why do you need to do all this? Either do it or you don't." Some people are cut and dry like that. Others aren't. So it's like, and I don't know. Like I said, it's just me. It's holding myself accountable and being consistent and realizing that, hey, you need to follow these rules. You need to. If you say you're gonna meditate for 10 minutes when you get up, then meditate. If you say you're gonna write your goals down and read your goals every night before you go to bed, then do it. Like you, and then if I know knowing myself, you have to know yourself when it comes to stuff like this. Knowing myself, but if I know that I'm going to put something else in front of it, then you got to put something else in front of that. We're like, okay, well, I'm gonna set an alarm to go off to tell me now. You said you was free this time, do it.
Right.
And I'm gonna write this down here, and I'm gonna put it right here so I can't miss it. So I have no excuse. And if I do miss it, I'm gonna feel bad about it. It's like
you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself.
Exactly. It's like it's me versus me. That's my motto when I go to the gym and everything else. It's just me versus me. You the only one stopping you.
And being self-aware about that is super important. You know, knowing that you can be your own worst enemy. And it's just like you said, it's putting things in place to block things you know that you may do. If I know I like to sleep in and I may skip a day skip a workout day if I only have one alarm set. Now I need to set 2 alarms, you know, and so on and so forth. So
that's facts though. Yeah. Like, bro, even when you just got to eat, that comes with alcohol too, bro. Like even knowing yourself.
You would say that as I'm taking a sip. This dude, what you trying to? I don't need an intervention. What you trying to say? This dude,
brother, self accountability is everything. Nah, but for real though, it's like it comes with alcohol too. Like you know. You know, you got to get up and work out the next morning. I'm a victim of that sometimes. Like, you know, you got to get up and work. You got to get up and work out the next morning. But then the next morning comes because you did this the night before.
You hurting,
bro. And it's like overly tired, bro. It's like, yo, I'm not doing this. But it's also one of them things though, bro. You got to hold yourself accountability. And that's when you really go to the gym. And that's your punishment because you wouldn't be feeling like this if you would have chose a different route.
Same so with staying up late.
Exactly. One of the things where it's like you make your own rules, and I literally tell myself that now. It's like, man, life is about choices, bro. Even when you sitting at work or you doing something, you bored, so you start eating. You don't have to do that.
Right.
You're not gonna pass out. You're not gonna die. You're not gonna do this. But life is about choices. Not saying that all choices are easy, but nevertheless, life is about choices.
But you committing to choices, yeah.
Yeah, and whatever decision you make, you commit to that. You take whatever come behind it. You stand up on both feet and take whatever comes behind it because you chose to commit to whatever decision that you chose to, you know, whatever options you chose to go against. So it is what it is, bro. It's like you make your decisions, you move forward, and you You're not gonna make the right decisions all the time, but you learn how to keep going.
Absolutely. Wise words from Speaks, everybody.
Wise words from Speaks, man. And Dane Norville.
Why my voice get look at that?
Hey, they with the
Look at that.
I know was so.
Every time you say Dane Norville, it thunders.
Dane Norville. Yeah, ain't nothing happening.
Let's stop playing with me. God, my best friend.
Mine too, cuz. Let's say what we talk about. We talk about you all the time.
We went to the same school, bro.
I believe you do look about. You look BC-ish.
Man, you better stop it.
BC-ish, bro.
BC-ish.
All right, boom. So that okay, we can roll easy to this next topic then.
All right.
What would this chapter of your life be called? If you had to put a title on it, what would this chapter of your life be called?
That's a good question. I'm gonna go back to building. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say consistency. I'm at a point where I'm working towards my goals. I got my goals written out. I know what it is that I want to do. I know what it is I want to accomplish. And I've already written out exactly what I need to do to accomplish some goals. Of course, I know that I may have to change up what a couple of my things to get to my goals. I may have to change the road to get to the journey. You know what I'm saying? I might have to change up the road I'm taking to get to where I want to be at. But I got to make sure that I'm consistently doing what I need to do to accomplish what I want to accomplish. And I think right now, that's where I am in my life. I think it's consistency. Consistently making sure that I'm getting up early enough to make it to class on time, because where I go to law school at, is an hour and a half away from where I live. And I'm blessed with the opportunity to have a home that's closer to where I want to be at, but I'm not staying there every day of the week. You know what I'm saying? Like I when I stay there, it takes it from an hour and a half to a 50-minute drive, which is a blessing. But I have to make sure that I'm doing what I need to do to get to class on time and to still be able to meet my other obligations, whether it be a job on the weekends, you see what I'm saying? Whether it be me still wanting to work out in the mornings like I do every day. I have to now force myself to get up earlier to still meet what I want to do, but also to meet this new obligation that I have in school. So I think it's consistency. Good question.
What would this chapter of my life be called? I would say the strength of a learner.
It's man.
I would honestly say the strength of a learner, bro. And the reason I would say that is because, I mean, y'all know the stuff I've been through. Well, of course, the stuff I've been dealing with or whatnot. But it's more so, it's a huge learning process. But in order to get through this learning process, it's gonna require a lot of strength. And that's not only strength. When I say strength, it's not even just being extremely strong all the time, making it through a situation. It's just carrying just enough strength to still remain calm and ask, what am I learning from this? What are you trying to teach me? How am I? Because I debated with the strength, learning to be a teacher. I was going back and forth on all that because it's like I feel like I'm learning to help somebody else, but also help myself. But I have to sit back and be quiet and learn just so I can help myself to be able to help somebody else.
Right.
And just learning this new way of life, bro. It's like, bro, I say to my brother all the time, bro, we are in a new chapter of life, bro. Like 2020 feels like everything. Years ago, bro. Like I don't like that when I look at my videos from 2020, bro, and I literally do this all the time. I look at my videos from 2020 and I be like, bro, you don't even know. You don't even know how all this is about to change. Like every single aspect is about to change, from being in a different area, from losses, from just like everything is from jobs. I mean, getting better. I mean, more income coming in. It's like, it's learning. What I say, the strength of a learner, bro. It's like, learning. It's not always easy. It's not always easy to go through these battles and trials and tribulations, but you got to keep going.
I'd like to say that he told me I could only use one word.
I didn't say one word.
So my new phrase is power of Christ.
See, I didn't say that. See, he decided to use one word because he wanted to be deep. My chapter's called Thought.
my new chapter is called Power of Christ. And yeah, I just need
Explain that. What do you mean power of Christ? You know, I'm about to leave that open ended for no reason.
No, man. Consistency. That's all I needed. Just needed one word. You on the other hand.
Power of Christ. Okay, his one word was way longer than the power of Christ. Power of Christ. You know what I mean? No, I don't.
Hey, look, for the record, and while he calling me an alcoholic, he over here pouring a bottle.
Prove it.
Underneath the table, hiding it.
Prove it. Guys, he pulled a cookie out his pocket. Nobody saw that coming though. But we ain't gonna talk about what happened before you put the camera on.
Strength of a learner here, guys.
Strength of a learner, bro. Like I think, but if I had to put it in one word, I would honestly name it strength.
Okay, I like it.
Does that make you happy? I put it in one word.
It does. It makes me feel like I'm
average. Whatever, bro. Hey, so let's slide into this next topic, bro. Is that all of them? Let me see.
It's 3. We can talk about something else.
We'll get back. You ain't got to tell me twice. Hold on. Let's talk about looks or money?
What?
Looks or money?
Elaborate.
If a person of the opposite sex didn't really have the look, she was average, she was cool, but she had a lot of money. Would you give her a chance? Well, I'm not in a currency like that. Go ahead. Go ahead and cap on this microphone, bro.
There be no kind of cap. I hear what you're saying. I'm thinking. I think looks are important. However, I think relationships are an investment. And that's actually very true. I think people, when you're thinking about like who you're gonna make a life partner, you start talking about a life partner, I think you gotta, same reason you have those conversations like, what are your finances looking like? Like, how do we build off of each other? What are your goals? What are my goals? What do you see yourself in 10 years? Where do you see yourself living? Like all those questions kind of work together for you to decide that you truly want to be committed to this person. And for me, knowing the kind of lifestyle I'd like to live, knowing the kind of opportunities I'd like to give my kids, if I'm attracted to the person and the person's a good quality human being and they happen to have money, I'm going for that. I ain't gonna lie about it. However, if
Siri, play Kanye West Gold Digger.
This man here, she gave me money. But but money is also not everything too. Because if you can have all the money in the world, but if I can still not see myself building with you. You know what I mean? Like money doesn't ensure happiness. It doesn't ensure that my goals are gonna be able to be met. But just because you have money don't mean I'm gonna even have access to that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So like it just depends on that individual. If we saying that both individuals are good people and the only difference is this one person has money and the other person doesn't, why not go for the money?
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. I feel like if the question was different.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't be broke. I'm not the type of person that's like,
I know. You get into the pursuit of happiness.
Yeah, I mean, it's 'cause
they can't sell batteries.
If they sell batteries, I just need you to be, what do you want? Like I said, like I explained in this podcast before. So you can't be broke. I'm not saying you have to be the richest. 100%. You don't have to be. But I want you to want more for yourself.
Okay.
So I think money plays a part on it. But I think looks are important, bro. They are.
Looks are very important.
They are. I'm not going to sit here and cap and try to get fake deep and be like, I see within. Looks are important, bro.
Looks are definitely important.
Looks are definitely important. Like I'm not going to sit here and cap for no reason. Like and there are some people who can go past looks and date somebody who they're not physically attracted to at all.
I feel like you can use somebody you're not physically attracted to, and that's terrible. I don't see anybody's just, those people that be like, I'm with them because they have an amazing personality. Yeah, you may like their amazing personality.
Oh, I know some people like that.
You may like their amazing personality, but if you're not attracted to that person, y'all are not going to be a good match.
I don't know, bro. I know some people. I know some people who did it.
Now, if looks, if the way they act, like if the way they act and carry themselves and what they do in their life, attracts you, that's that can be something makes them more attractive, I think.
I know somebody who did it. Not saying no names, but don't say no names. But we just got done talking to one. She's that person. 100%. 100%. 100%. And they do exist. But at the same time, it's like I just can't. I'm not gonna sit here and cap like I can't. Because
I can't. I feel like if that same topic, if we say like money, but the girl is just atrocious, or no money, and the girl is
but you can't. Okay, because you can't look good. You don't have to look good all the time. 24 hours, you're in the house chilling.
That's true.
You don't always have to look good.
Yeah,
that's the difference. It's way different than, Yeah,
I'm going with that money. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Siri, play Kanye West.
Look, she gave me mine. Look, no prenup. But no, I mean, like it ultimately depends on that person's personality. Because I'd rather be with somebody who's broke but has goals. If you don't got goals, I can't be with you. Who's broke and has goals and looks good than somebody who's ugly in spirit, ugly in personality.
And ugly in spirit, that's different. I'd rather deal with the ugly physically than ugly in spirit. That's way different.
That's facts.
So let me ask you this. Real quick. Last question of the episode.
All right.
When is it time to leave a job?
Leave a job?
When is it time to leave a job?
When you can no longer grow. When you can no longer grow and the routine becomes so consistent to where you're just stuck. You're stuck. And some people are okay with that. Some people get comfortable and they enjoy what they do, which is absolutely fine. I can't find enjoyment in complacency. That's just me. I think everybody has different levels to that, but I think it's time for you to leave a job when you are no longer able to grow. Not necessarily like in position, but maybe in your knowledge, maybe in your knowledge, and maybe in your knowledge, maybe in the opportunities it provides for you, whatever, right? But that's what I think.
I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. But yeah, when you realize, because you can look around and see that you ain't getting no promotion no time soon. You ain't getting no position no time soon. Yeah, sometimes this stuff is kind of obvious, but I do agree with that. When you feel like you said, it becomes repetitive, and it's like,
right.
All right, so what now? Like I'm not at a point where I'm willing to do this every single day happily. Like, what am I getting next? How can I get more? Or what else could I do? Well, I've been doing this for a long time now. Like, what else could I, what else can this job give me?
To improve, to do better. I just can't sit in one spot.
And if it's stressing you out more than anything,
man, that's facts.
That's when it's definitely trying to go. If you find yourself irritated before you get to work,
time to go.
And you got to prep yourself mentally before you clock in,
time to go.
It's time to go.
And don't get me wrong, sometimes people's situations, they force them to do things that they don't like, but you should take that and use it as a motivator to put yourself in a position to be better.
100%.
Right? I know a lot of people be like, I work 2 jobs. I've been there, done that. You see what I'm saying? You make time for what you want to make time for, and whatever, regardless of what your situation is. It doesn't matter if you got an hour, 2 hours of your day, 20 minutes or 5 minutes of your day to apply towards a craft or something you enjoy
Facts.
doing. And it's about you.
Let me speak my language.
I mean, it's just about you taking the time out of your day to do it.
Accountability, bro. So, and I say that all the time. Stop giving these folks all of your time, excuses, then coming home and giving yourself none, bro. Like, if you said, why would you give your job 8, 9, 12 hours a day,
right,
and then come home and say you're too tired to work on yourself? So now,
oh my goodness.
So now,
preach up.
You working on your you're avoiding working on yourself, and then clocking back into these folks' job, especially if you're an entrepreneur. Like, especially if you want to do something else, you want to eventually break away from that job. You know your purpose is somewhere else. Why would you go home and go to bed and hop on IG or hop on TikTok or hop on? And then you not dedicate any time to yourself, only to do the same thing tomorrow. You do realize you're going to go in the same circle over and over again, and you don't realize when you come home and work on that craft, there's a form of therapy, bro. That is your escape, your little bit of escape for you to breathe and get all your thoughts together.
Man.
and just do what you got to do, bro, and it gets you prepared for the next day. Now you got something to look forward to when you get home, and now you planning your escape because it's like I know what I can do. I know what I can fall back on if need be. All you doing is building.
I have. I know what I've
exactly. You learning you.
It's going. I'm kind of changing positions here. I know we got to wrap up, but it may be a topic for next time. But that same concept can be applied to like violence, and we live in a pretty violent city. For example, you got people fighting and killing each other over a block, a house, or something that they do not own, something that they have no stake in, and that you paying somebody else to live in. You see what I'm saying? And when you could be using that same energy with the people you feuding with to build something for yourself. So
no, this facts though.
1000%.
It's like use the energy to work on. Use the energy to go towards your craft.
Absolutely.
Use the energy to go towards something. Transform the energy into something that's gonna help you out. Man, shout out to Deepak Chopra. I think Deepak Chopra.
What?
He.
Can you say it one more time? Say the name.
Deepak.
Get on him, y'all.
Deepak. I'm reading this book called The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. Great book, by the way, bro.
Send me the Amazon link to it.
I got you.
Real.
So I got you. So because I'm reading on Audible right now. Shout out to Audible. I didn't think I'd like audio books, but bro, great.
I got a book you can borrow. It's called How Successful People Think.
How Successful People Think?
Mm-hmm.
I bet. All right. Well, I read it. I'm always reading books. But yeah, I got you, bro. But it's been another episode of Juice 901. Boom. Make sure y'all tune into the next episode. Make sure y'all tune into this episode and run that one up. I see what y'all was doing with this last episode. Y'all was going crazy on IG.
Look, man, I don't know if it was the Jesus Thunder or the consistency.
I don't know, bro, but that jump was going crazy. And if anybody could tell me how to take off TikTok watermarks and put them so I can upload the TikTok videos to IG without having TikTok logo on there, because if you have TikTok logo on there, they say IG block it.
Maybe it'd be plagiarism.
Well, it's my video. I'm just taking the TikTok
Did you read
watermark
the terms
off.
And conditions? The minute you press send, it is now the property.
Well, mine be bouncing around. Everybody else, whatever. I just need that off so I can consistently run up these views on IG. But anyway, make sure y'all tune into the next episode of Juice 901. Make sure y'all like and subscribe this one and comment y'all thoughts about it on all this how we talked
Absolutely.
about. For sure, man. Who got the juice?
We got the juice.
We got the juice. Juice 901. Let's get it. Keep the peace, J Money.
Let's go.